Happy belated Halloween.
I think our last video came out on Halloween or the day before, but we have not wished anyone a happy Halloween. So happy Halloween, even though it's 2 days later. Everyone have a good Halloween? Did anyone dress up?
Did anyone dress up as any soccer people?
Yeah! And also in years previous, I remember we got a lot of pics. Remember last year, Leah and Alex Scott went to the party, Jonathan Ross's party, and were dressed up, and the Arsenal gang got together dressed up. I didn't see as many as people dressing up this time, I think because the international break happened. So I think that impacted it, which kind of sucks because I like seeing the costumes. But how is it going, everyone? We are actually recording this on Wednesday, the day after Halloween. And, you know, we still had not talked about the U.S. women's national team versus Colombia over the weekend. You know, we always get pumped to see the national team play. We're not going to talk too much about it. I mean, I think it was the tale of two games. You know, that first game, I think everyone's talking about it. It was kind of a snooze fest.
Yeah, not much happened. And, I mean, there's bound to be games like that, but
I guess the biggest part of that match was the penalty kick that Alex Morgan missed. I mean, I think that was the biggest moment of the game.
Yeah.
And, you know, I think the game would have been different, 1-0, possibly at the end of the, you know, hindsight's always 20/20.
Yeah.
But a lot of people are saying, you know, Alex Morgan has had a legendary career, but, you know, she's not always an automatic starter at this point.
Yeah. She hasn't scored in, I don't know how many games, like 8 or 9, or, I mean, quite a few games.
Yeah, you know, she's not doing what the team needs her to do. You know, that's kind of the commentary I've been listening to over the last couple of days. But, I mean, she's a legend. We love her, you know, and
obviously.
But, you know, seeing the young players, especially the games we watched the second game, those young players are, you know, they're the future. They're amazing.
I don't mean to use this vernacular, but they're fire.
Oh, Grandma. Okay, Granny.
That's what the kids say, at least.
So yeah, I mean, the game ended 0-0. Colombia, I'm sure, was happy to get that result. United States. Also, we didn't mention this at the beginning, but 13 players, I believe it was 13 players, are playing in the NWSL playoffs. Yeah. So, of course, they're going to be very protective, make sure they don't get hurt. Also possibly limited minutes on some of them. So maybe, you know, their thoughts are, as much as we want to win, you know, we want to make money, whatever, but the playoffs for the NWSL is more on their forefront. They don't want to get hurt or anything.
Exactly.
Going on to the next game, I mean, Colombia, obviously, first thing we saw was Linda Caicedo was not playing on the second game. And I mean, that's a big change for, you know, one of the best players in the world not playing. Even from the get-go of this game, the game was already more exciting than the previous game. In the first half, there wasn't any scoring, but it was more of an enjoyable than that first game. But then this is where the magic started to happen. And so, you know, going to the first game, I'm thinking Olympics are in 9 months or 8-9 months. You know, I've been talking about getting excited about the new future, and I'm so excited. That first game did not put the excitement in me.
Yeah, it didn't tickle the tots.
No, not quite. I actually got so excited the second half of the second game. That's where I'm like, okay, this is what we're talking about. Halftime, there was a couple substitutions made that really made all the difference. Mia Fishel came in right at halftime. Jaedyn Shaw came in right at halftime. Alyssa Thompson came in the 72nd minute. So we had some young, hungry players out there. And right away, they made a difference. Mia Fishel came in the halftime. She scored within 10 minutes. I mean, I was thinking, you know, that's the energy that they brought into this game was so exciting. This is the team that's going to be the Olympic. This is what the Olympic team, the energy that they need. It was so exciting. And then just how many minutes later? Just 4 minutes later, Lindsay Horan hits a banger. That goal was a banger. In the 83rd minute, Jaedyn Shaw, I mean, another goal.
They're really doing things.
Yeah, so excited for them. Mia Fishel is from San Diego, and Jaedyn Shaw plays for the Waves. So San Diego means a lot to these two players, and it was very cool to see. And it got me literally pumped up from the opposite of just being so, like, you know, not inspired that first game.
Weren't they chanting Jaedyn Shaw's name or something?
Oh, yeah, they were.
Jaedyn Shaw, I think.
So happy to see, so happy for the team, so happy for Mia Fishel and Alyssa Thompson. I mean, I saw Alyssa Thompson, Jaedyn Shaw, Mia Fishel. I mean, it's just exciting young football. You know, they don't have the maturity of a 27, 30-year-old, but nothing can replicate that energy young players have. Next summer, the Olympics, will those be the starters? We don't know. Obviously, Malpew still has to come back. So, 2 games, exciting. Like I said, they still don't have still the interim coach, Twyla Kilgore. But I did read this article. The Athletic has an article saying that they have a short list for the coaches. And one name I had no idea was even in the running. But according to this article, which is Athletic's very reputable.
So U.S. Women's National Team coach search has Tony Gustavsson, Joe Montemurro, and Laura Harvey on shortlist.
I did see someone online saying there's no way Tony's going to leave Australia before the Olympics because that Australia is very close to qualifying for the Olympics. They don't see him leaving. I still think it's possibly going to be Laura Harvey, but Joe Montemurro, I mean, he was a coach for Arsenal. A lot of people seem to like him. The Arsenal players seem to like him when he was there. I believe he's the coach at Juventus right now. That'd be an interesting choice, but so we will see. So that's apparently the short list if this article is 100% accurate, which who knows at this point, but 3 exciting names. So what did everyone think of those 2 games? A lot of people just said, Alex Morgan is a legend, but it's time for her to kind of pass the torch because most players, especially as they get older and your production goes down and you're not doing the things the team needs you to do at the rate you had done them in the past. I mean, that's just, it sucks, but I know that's the way it kind of goes.
Don't say sad stuff.
I know. And I mean, the way I'm saying is a very basic way of saying it. There's so much nuance to it too, that there's things Alex Morgan can do that a young person would have no idea what to do.
No one else can be Baby Horse.
That's true.
Nobody puts Baby Horse in the corner.
That was a good one. Okay, the other thing I wanted to mention, which this wasn't initially going to be in this video, but this happened yesterday, and it kind of was shocking for 2 reasons. As we talked about last time, Nations League is happening, and this is going to be the qualifier for the Olympics. Nations League is happening, and shockingly, England lost yesterday to Belgium, and they're actually on the cusp of not making the Olympics, qualifying for the Olympics.
What the heck?
And Alex Greenwood, I mean...
Did anyone see that insane Alex Greenwood header? I mean, it was head-on-head collision. Mm-hmm. It looked bad.
And I saw they put the oxygen on her when they carried her off the field. And it just, apparently she's doing okay being monitored. She had a concussion, but it was very, very serious. Especially, did everyone see the hockey player who got sliced in the throat? I mean, that was horrible, but there's a lot. Sports have so much injury possibility that it's scary. So hopefully she is okay. From reports, it sounds like she is okay. But we're actually going to read a little bit from this article, then we're going to go from there.
Belgium 3-2 England. Lionesses dealt hard lesson as Olympics qualification in doubt. England's defeat in Belgium leaves qualification for the 2024 Olympic Games on behalf of Team GB in doubt after another frustrating performance, and their weaknesses are now being expressed far too regularly. The Lionesses, who have reached the Women's World Cup final in August, lost 3-2 in Leuven and sit 3rd in their Women's Nation League table with just 2 matches remaining. It was a 3rd defeat in 5 games for the European champions, and concerns are increasing over their lack of ruthlessness in front of the goal and the mounting number of defensive errors. Olympic qualification is also hanging in the balance. England, as the nominated nation to qualify on behalf of Team GB, must win their Women's Nation League group to stand a chance of reaching Paris in 2024. Asked about their hopes of qualifying, manager Serena Wigman said on ITV, "First of all, we have to beat the Netherlands by more than 1 goal at Wembley in December. So we know we have work to do. We have put ourselves in a hard position."
And then Serena Wigman goes on from there. But yeah, I don't think anyone expected this. But I mean, every team every day is going out there and performing at a high level. Even though England won, reached the finals of the World Cup. I mean, playing really well. Since then, they lost in September. They now Are they going to make it to the Olympics? I would be pretty shocked if they did not qualify. However, nothing in women's soccer really shocks me anymore.
I know. It's anyone's game. I don't know.
Yeah. And one of the things I've seen, Viv actually talked about it recently, and a lot of players, just everyone is worn down. The schedule is too intense to keep these players healthy, safe, playing at their absolute best, because a lot of these players are at the international breaks and then they go back to their league. And it's just a lot. It's a lot. So, and also, the game was kind of wild. It was 2-2, and then handball in the 85th led to penalty. And then Mary Earps, I don't think you saw, she picked the right side for the Belgian player. But the Belgian player literally smoked it past her, Sara. It was not even, it smoked it past her. So, I mean, it was a kind of a heartbreaking game for England. But I did see some people say, hey, don't qualify for the Olympics? Okay. Let's focus on the Euros. I did see a lot of people talk about that.
There you go. Look at the positives.
Yeah. So did everyone see that? Because I know that Nations League is huge, and we'll see if England qualifies. A lot on the line, and but any day anything can happen, which is crazy to see. Also, I will say this, and then we'll go. But Nations League again. Did anyone see the game Ireland versus Albania? It was raining there, and they posted on Just Women's Sports. I did not realize how raining it was there. It was scarily raining, and the pitch was scarily wet.
If it was any colder, it could have been an ice rink, a very thick ice rink.
Yeah, I mean, the optics were just ridiculous and kind of funny, but it really was serious, and I was shocked that they let the match go. There might have been something to it. They had to get to the half, because if they didn't get to the half, they could have called the game as a full game if they didn't come back. It might have been something like that. So the ref is just like, I'm going to let it go. It looked pretty dangerous out there. I saw a lot of people commenting they would never let a men's game get to that. They would call the men's game. What did everyone think about? Did you guys? I'll put the video that I have, but it looked pretty dangerous out there. I felt, just never. Someone could get electrocuted too. I've seen that.
You've seen that? Oh my God, are you okay?
No, I haven't seen it, but I've heard of it.
That's traumatizing.
I've heard of it. Yeah, I guess that is what today. Well, Sara and I are back to one mic. We've had a recording issue, but Sara just figured out the problem with our equipment.
Yeah, we had a mishap.
A big mishap. We recorded the same thing like 17 times, but Sara figured out that she's our technical.
Yeah, I'm a tech guru.
What does everyone think? What did everyone think about the U.S. women's national team versus Colombia? What did everyone think? I mean, who is an English fan who is a little worried about the Olympics? And then who also Alex Greenwood. I hope she's better. I mean, that is so scary for everyone involved. And it's very scary to see.
I hope she's okay.
Yeah, it's very scary, so I hope she's okay. What does everyone think? Questions, comments down below. And yeah, we'll talk to everyone soon. Have a great night.
Bye.